हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, कैसे हैं आप सब। आई होप कि आप सब अच्छे ही होंगे। सो आप घर पर रहें और सेफ़ रहें और घर से ही अपनी पढ़ाई पर पूरा ध्यान दें। उसी के लिए हम लोग अपने यूट्यूब चैनल पे वीडियोस अपलोड करेंगे जिसको आप रेगुलर वॉच करें और उसमें से स्टडी मटेरियल से मतलब अच्छे से पढ़ाई करें। सो आज हम जो डिस्कस कर रहे हैं वो है ऑर्गेनिक केमिस्ट्री का लेक्चर नंबर 1, दैट इज़ स्ट्रक्चर एंड बॉन्डिंग। ओके स्टूडेंट्स, लेट्स स्टार्ट अबाउट एटॉमिक स्ट्रक्चर। और इसको हमें एटॉमिक स्ट्रक्चर को हम पढ़ने के लिए सबसे पहले हम 2 पॉइंट्स को बहुत ध्यान से पढ़ेंगे। नंबर 1, द न्यूक्लियस कंटेन्स पॉजिटिवली चार्ज प्रोटॉन्स एंड अनचार्ज न्यूट्रॉन्स, एंड नंबर 2 पॉइंट इज द इलेक्ट्रॉन्स क्लाउड is composed of negatively charged electrons. That means the middle part of an atom is composed of protons and neutrons, while the electron clouds is composed of only negatively charged electrons. That means we can say that an atom contains 3 tiny particles, that is protons, neutrons and electrons, out of which protons is positively charged, electrons are negatively charged, while the neutrons are uncharged. We can also understand this from the following diagram, in which the middle portion that is nucleus contains only protons and neutrons, while the outermost shells contains electrons which are negatively charged obviously. So students, now we are going to discuss about the effect of protons, neutrons and electrons on an atom. We can say if any atom contains equal number of protons and electrons, then the atom will be neutral. Means इसको हम ऐसे समझ सकते हैं कि अगर किसी एटम में इलेक्ट्रॉन और प्रोटॉन बराबर संख्या में उपस्थित हैं तो बराबर मात्रा में धनात्मक और ऋणात्मक चार्ज एक दूसरे को बैलेंस कर लेता है, और बैलेंस करने के कारण वह एटम यानी अणु क्या हो जाता है, न्यूट्रल यानी उदासीन। और इसी के कॉन्सेप्ट पे हम आइसोटोप्स को भी समझते हैं, जिसमें आइसोटोप्स आर 2 एटम्स ऑफ द सेम एलिमेंट हैविंग अ डिफरेंट नंबर ऑफ न्यूट्रॉन्स। इसका मतलब समझ आया आपको। आइसोटोप्स ऐसे एटम होते हैं जो एक ही एलिमेंट से बनते हैं लेकिन उनमें न्यूट्रॉन्स की संख्या अलग अलग होती है। Now we are going to our next topic, that is atomic orbitals. In this section we are going to discuss about s orbital and a p orbital. So let's see students. An s orbital has a sphere of electron density and is lower in energy than the other orbitals of the same shell, while a p orbital has a dumbbell shape and contains a node. Node से क्या मतलब होता है, नोड वो पोर्शन होता है जहाँ पर कोई इलेक्ट्रॉन डेंसिटी नहीं होती, दैट मीन्स नो इलेक्ट्रॉन डेंसिटी रीजन इज टर्म्ड एज नोड। एट द न्यूक्लियस it is higher in energy than an s orbital. As we can see in the following diagram, the shape of s orbital is spherical and p orbital is dumbbell shaped. Dumbbell shape is present in the 3 dimensions, that is x, y and z respectively. So students, our next topic is bonding. So what is bonding? Bonding is the joining of 2 atoms in a stable arrangement. Atoms can form either ionic or covalent bonds to attain a complete outer shell configuration, that is a stable noble gas configuration, for which every element of periodic table try to attain the nearly noble gas configuration. और इसी के लिए periodic table के कोई भी 2 एलिमेंट आपस में बॉन्डिंग करते हैं। So we can say the bonding takes place between 2 elements for complete their octet. That is called octet rule for second row elements. अब हम देखते हैं ionic bonding. So what is ionic bonding? Ionic bonds result from the transfer of electrons from one element to another. More specifically, we can say the transfer of electrons from the more electropositive element to the electronegative one. Because the electronegative elements tend to attract the electrons from the positive ones. An ionic bond generally occurs when elements on the far left side of periodic table. As we know, the left side of elements, that is S block elements, are electropositive elements combined with elements on the far right side which are more electronegative P block elements. We can ignore the noble gases here because their octet is already complete. For example, NaCl, in which Na, which is S block element and electropositive, and chlorine, which is P block element and very electronegative, combines to form an ionic bond. Now let's see the covalent bonding. So what is covalent bonds? Covalent bonds result from the sharing of electrons between two nuclei. Covalent bonding occurs with elements like carbon in the middle of the table with elements that have similar electronegativity. That means when two elements having similar electronegativity or no electronegativity difference, then they form covalent bond. Covalent bonds also occur between two of the same elements from the same sides of the table, such as hydrogen, chlorine, or any other element. For example, CH4, that is methane, Cl2, H2, F2, Br2, anything similar. Our next topic is formal charge. Formal charge is very important topic. So students, listen carefully. Formal charge is the charge assigned to individual atoms in a Lewis structure. Now we can say what is Lewis structure. So Lewis structure is electron dot representation for molecule. When a molecule is represented by dots, then it is called Lewis structure. And a formal charge is owned by an atom is determined by its number of bonds, and we discuss about formal charge in detail in our next lecture.